Wonder Woman easily blocked the bullets. A confident smile spread across her face. In stark contrast to her confidence, the enemy NCO shouted in a panic, frantically organizing a counterattack. Diana was fearless, bravely sprinting toward the enemy lines. She simply raised her arms to deflect the bullets with ease. Even the grenades thrown at her failed to cause Diana any harm. Her sturdy shield provided excellent protection, blocking the hail of bullets flying at her. However, the intense firepower hindered Diana's advance. Diana found herself in a stalemate. Steve hesitated no longer, charging toward the battlefield regardless of the danger. The Gatling gun was firing wildly. Diana struggled to withstand the impact of the bullets. Sparks erupted violently from her shield. Just as both sides were locked in a standoff, Steve arrived leading the assault team. The tide of battle began to turn. The heavy firepower started to dwindle. When a grenade landed in the enemy camp, the massive explosion brought a glimmer of hope. Diana seized the perfect moment to act. She immediately leaped into the enemy trenches. Reinforcements soon arrived. Diana won the clash between the two armies, but the battle was far from over. There were still more fights ahead. Diana charged straight into the enemy camp. Her superhuman physique was a massive advantage. She smashed through a window and entered the building. The sudden encounter left both sides stunned. Combat broke out instantly. Diana fought like a possessed war god. Close quarters combat was her specialty. What was even more terrifying was her complete lack of fear. The crushing of a rifle signaled the end of the fight inside. Meanwhile, the battle in another room began. Slow motion showcased Diana's fighting style. These soldiers were no match for her. As two soldiers were knocked down, the last soldier, amidst Diana's smile, experienced his first flight through the air. Diana met up with Steve, who was fighting on the ground. The two had no time for small talk, because they each had their own missions to complete. With the help of his teammates, Steve cleared the remaining obstacles. Diana reached the enemy stronghold. She sprinted towards an enemy tank. Suddenly, a shell came flying. She lost her shield in the process. Diana remained powerful, even without her shield. She slammed into the tank with immense force, then flipped the tank right over. The surrounding enemy troops attacked Diana. Steve immediately rushed over and took out the soldiers nearby. After a brief glance at each other, another round of fighting began. The glowing lasso of truth seemed to come alive, swinging in Diana's hands, reaping the lives of her enemies. The battle was gradually drawing to a close. Just when the two thought it was all over, a sudden gunshot took down an ally. It turned out a sniper was hiding in the bell tower. Everyone had to take cover temporarily. The fight reached another stalemate. Steve spotted a piece of tank armor, so under the covering fire of his teammates, the group lifted the metal sheet. Diana used it as a springboard to launch her final attack. Diana flew towards the bell tower. She used her shield to protect her body. A loud crashing sound echoed, and immediately the top of the bell tower collapsed.